Israel intercepts Gaza flotilla and detains activists, including Greta Thunberg. Moment Israeli Navy intercepts activist boats carrying aid to Gaza. Hundreds of activists, including Swedish climate campaigner Greta Thunberg, have been detained by Israeli forces after a flotilla carrying aid bound for Gaza was intercepted. Israel's foreign ministry said those involved in the global Sumud flotilla GSF were being transferred to an Israeli port to be deported. The first boats were stopped about 70 nautical miles off the Gaza coast in international waters, and others closer. Israel has been policing this area but does not have jurisdiction there. Israel said its navy told the boats to change course as they were approaching an active combat zone and violating a lawful naval blockade, while the GSF described the interceptions as illegal. The group said Israel's response was not an act of defense, but a brazen act of desperation. It estimated 443 people were detained from the boats and alleged that many were assaulted with water cannon. Israel said all those detained were safe and in good health. A growing number of countries have expressed concern over the incident, criticizing Israel for staging the interception in international waters. Colombian President Gustavo Petro has expelled all remaining Israeli diplomats from the country in response and denounced the interception as an international crime by Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu. Petro also terminated Colombia's free trade agreement with Israel, in place since 2020, and called for the release of 2 Colombians who were aboard the flotilla. Amnesty International's Secretary-General, Agnes Callamard, said Israel's blockade on Gaza was unlawful and that the decades-long impunity for Israel's blatant violations of international law must end. However, Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni criticized the attempt to reach Gaza, saying, "I continue to believe that all this brings no benefit to the Palestinian people." Israel's foreign ministry posted footage from the interception showing Thunberg sitting on the deck of a boat, being handed water and a jacket by a member of the Israeli military. Detained activists are being taken to the port of Ashdod.